And 2020 was profitable, but it wasn't as many transactions. 2021 rolled along, and I'm like, okay, well, we have a lot of money, or we have a good amount of money. We need to find something to do. She went and found jobs that were for hedge funds.
I came for a hedge fund before PadSplit.
Really? What hedge fund?
First Key Homes.
First Key Homes?
I was closing 500,
Atlanta.
500 transactions a month
Wow.
as a realtor.
Single family? It's crazy.
But it was a
Sick.
job that was not satisfying.
So she applied to
The
two.
financial returns were beautiful. Like I was making a really nice
So she-
monthly paycheck,
there's
but
two-
it just didn't feel
There's
good.
two jobs. There was the hedge fund, and then there's this thing called PadSplit. And so she brought up PadSplit and said, hey, I think you should apply. She applied for me, she applied for herself. I was intrigued by the hedge fund because I'm a wholesaler. I know hedge funds.
Yeah.
And so, okay, I want to work for the hedge fund, and she applied for the hedge fund. Ultimately, she got the job at the hedge fund, and I got the job at PadSplit. The mission vision was Orianna's thing, and
Completely.
the commission was more my thing on the hedge fund side.
Got it.
And so while I'm over here starting up Florida, there's no markets. Jacksonville isn't a thing. Tampa's not a thing. Orlando, none of these markets are a thing. I'm doing that, and Oriana's over here spending $2 billion in money to go ahead and
Crazy.
spend for hedge funds.
And
I drew the market up.
And were you guys only buying single family?
Single family.
So it's crazy, like a lot of these hedge funds now have added the asset class of single family. Because before it wasn't a thing for hedge funds to buy single family.
That's right.
Now they're like buying it like hotcakes.
Yep.
Why did they get into buying single family? Why do you feel like the hedge funds got more in buying single family? Because that wasn't a thing. Hedge funds never used to look at single family. It wasn't a thing. They never ever looked at it. It was all
Well,
bigger.
they saw that the money was there because
Yeah.
families are investing in that, and they
Yeah.
wanted to have a piece of that pie as well.
Yep.
You know, so I think the thing that drives me the most here is definitely it's a win-win situation.
Yep.
It's a do good, but also feel good. Because yes, you are increasing your returns as an investor, which we actively do, but understanding that you're actually doing a positive impact in the communities.
Yep.
So it is that. for
Yeah,
sure.
and I agree because for me, I don't know if you remember, Ray, the reason why I resonated so much with PadSplit was obviously, yeah, I get a better return. That's cool and all, but I had been on the flip side of renting a bedroom at $400 a month.
Me too.
Right? I rented a bedroom at $400 a month, having roommates for years. So I know what it feels like to live in a home, a co-living space, with other people who are either messy or clean or loud or quiet. I know what it feels like to be in that environment. And for me, as an investor, to be able to give that back,
That's right.
that's awesome.
100%.
You know?
I went through the same experience as you in college. My parents were back home, and I'm in Colombia, so it was just me by myself.
That's right. You're Colombian, you're Dominican.
Yep.
He's from New York, really. He's not
Wow.
Dominican.
Take it away from me.
I'm kidding.
Man. No
So-
wonder why he likes all that coffee, man. Those guys are real fast paced over there. They're like, wham, 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 wham.
Need a refill.
So me being here by myself as like first degree immigrant, it was like I had to do those things.
Yep.
Right? I had to rent that room. I had to like climb the ladder slowly but
Yep.
surely so I can be here today. But I
Yep.
love giving back because
Yeah.
I was there before.
Yeah. What part of Colombia, by the way?
Bogota.
Oh, Bogota. I've been to Bogota.
You
Parque
like it?
93,
Look at
La
you.
Zona
Oh,
Rosa.
Damn.
I mean,
more about
I'm
Bogota than
serious.
me.
La
That's
Maserati.
really cool.
I've been to Bogota.
Wow.
I was there for Christmas one year.
I love that.
Was it good for Christmas? Festive?
Yeah, it was pretty festive. I went with Andres, which you guys
Okay,
know,
of course.
and his family lives in Bogota. He's from Bogota, and so they were kind of just showing me around stuff like
That's
that.
cool.
They were doing the family thing at one point, and I escaped for like 3 days by myself.
You're like, thank you.
So I
Bobby.
was literally
I gotta explore.
hanging out in Bogota by myself,
That's awesome.
pretty much.
That's pretty
That's how
awesome.
you'd learn.
And they were like, "Hey, man, be real safe around here. Be careful."
It's
So
okay. It's not.
I had no problems, to be honest with you. So
Save for the New York.
yeah. So, but did you ever do a bedroom rental ever in your life?
Never.
Never. Wow.
like,
He's privileged. He's privileged.
The best thing, like what I kind of get out of it at the end of the day, obviously, is providing affordable housing. But in wholesaling properties, we're selling flips.
Yeah.
Mostly flips. Everybody wanted to sell a flip. Nobody wanted to sell a rental.
Yeah.
Although we all know that rental buyers are the best buyers to have.
Yep.
But with that being said, when you're selling a flip, you're selling at a higher price. When you're selling a short-term rental, you're taking away a property from the community because
Yep.
that's no longer going to someone that's going to live in the community. So at the end of the day, doing a pad split, if you do a 7-bedroom, then you're providing 7 rooms to people in that community.
Right.
So it's kind of a nice pendulum swing on the other direction,
Yep.
Right.
where you sell a lot of transactions in Central Florida,
Yep.
and you kind of feel a little funny about it. And now, okay, now I'm doing something that is mission oriented.
Yep.
So
So for me coming from the short-term rental arena, and I'm still in the arena, but I always think like regulations and stuff like that. Like, how have these cities and counties adapted to you guys coming in and making this a thing? Have you guys had any issues with code enforcement? Have you seen a certain county or city saying, you know what, we don't like it? Or are you seeing like these commissioners like giving you guys like kudos, like, hey, we need this in our city. This is a problem.
Right.
Like there is homeless people now becoming homeless because affordability.
I can talk on that.